your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. And today I'm just going to be talking about SilverWolfe Bronya versus Luocha. Imagine needing a YouTuber to tell you who to pull for. Basically what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm just going to be comparing and contrasting both of these characters, what makes both of these characters tick, what they do, all that jazz, and you as the viewer can use that brain of yours to decide who to pull for. By the way, if you happen to like the content, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'll take all the support I can get. So first, I'm going to be starting off with Luocha because I do think he's the better option out of the two. Now, even though I do think he's the better option, I am going to skip him because he's male. But one reason why I think he's the better option is because Luocha is an abundance character. He's able to heal your party. And if you're focused on trying to progress relatively quickly in Honkai Star Rail, especially in the Mirror of Chaos gameplay, I think Luocha will be a better choice because he's a healer and you will need a second healer for the Mirror of Chaos. Since the Mirror of Chaos does require you to have two teams, having another healer would be pretty handy. The only other healers we have in the game as of right now is just Natasha, who is free, and Bailu, who is a standard character, so you're going to have to either whale or get lucky to have Bailu. So if you are lacking another healer, I do think Luocha will be a good choice for you to pick up, especially if you don't have a second good team in Honkai Star Rail, all because you lack a healer. Since Luocha is going to be our first limited abundance character, I think his healing will be off the charts. He's also an imaginary character, and we don't have that many imaginary characters in the game right now. I do believe Welt is the only imaginary character right now, but with Luocha coming out, you'll have another imaginary character to work with. So he will be another option to break imaginary shields. What makes Luocha a good healer is that his skill basically heals an ally based off of Luocha's attack. And when he heals an ally, he will gain a stack called the Abyssal Flower. What this stack will do is if an ally is 50% or lower on HP, the Abyss Flower will activate and will heal that ally. This effect can happen again after 2 turns, so keep in mind it's not like an every turn type of deal. But Luocha's burst also helps with that because whenever he uses his burst, he'll deal imaginary damage to all enemies and he will also gain an Abyssal Flower stack. Luocha gets 2 stacks of the Abyss Flower. He will consume all the stacks and will deploy a field against the enemy. When an enemy in the field is attacked by an ally, the attacking ally will immediately restore HP equal to 12% of Luocha's attack plus 60. The field effect will last for 2 turns, and when Luocha is knocked out, the field will obviously be dispelled. So Luocha has 3 ways to heal, one through his skill, one through his Abyss Flower stack that happens once every 2 turns, and the last one is through his field whenever he has 2 stacks of the Abyss Flower. So if you are lacking another healer for the Mirror of Chaos, I think picking up Luocha will be a no-brainer. He's also one of the few characters that can break imaginary shields, and because he is a healer, he can basically put into any team comp that needs a healer. So next, let's talk about SilverWolfe Bronya. She is a quantum nihilistic character that can debuff the enemy based off of RNG. Her single target attack, the basic attack, has a 65% chance of implanting a random bug onto the enemy that lasts for 3 turns. And one of those bugs can be reduce attack by 5%, reduce defense by 4%, or reduce speed by 3%. Now, SilverWolfe Bronya's skill basically has a 75% chance to add 1 weakness of an ally's type to the target enemy. This will also reduce the enemy's damage resistance to that weakness type by 20% for 2 turns. If the enemy already has that type weakness, then the damage reduction will not be triggered, and each enemy can only have 1 weakness implanted by Bronya. And in addition, there's a 100% chance to reduce the damage resistance of the enemy further by 7.5% for 2 turns. Bronya's burst will have an 85% base chance to decrease the enemy's defense by 36% for 3 turns, and will also deal quantum damage based off of her attack. I can't really recommend Bronya over Luocha in most situations. I would recommend that you pull for SilverWolfe Bronya if you do have a Sila that you are using. That way you will have a 2 and 4th chance to have the quantum weakness on an enemy. I don't know how good she will be in mono quantum teams since we only have 2, soon to 3 at the moment. Her debuffs and her weakness application to an enemy is all RNG based. So if you don't like RNG based playstyles, then she'll probably not be the character for you. That's basically all I have to say about SilverWolfe Bronya. So in conclusion, Luocha being a healer character, I do think he might be the better option out of the two. I could see SilverWolfe Bronya being pretty good in hyper carry teams. And that's basically all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you like the content, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.